Good morning. Here is the part 3 series of 10 introduction to the general public and to lawyers who have not taken the time to read HB 4806 and its identical counterpart, Senate Bill 30, to familiarize themselves with the priority bill. This has been designated as a priority bill for the destruction, essentially, of the justice system as it comes, as it relates to personal injury. And this is, again, motor vehicle collisions, work injuries, any injury at the hands of another individual that does not rise to the criminal level. This will affect you. And how it affects you is currently the definitions that are in play for which you could recover include mental anguish, which is now something that will be very difficult for you to ask a jury to compensate you for. Right now, its current definition is broad enough for you to have experienced something more than frustration, something higher than anger. It does affect your daily activities in the sense that you are constantly revisiting that memory, whether it's you believe PTSD or you've been diagnosed with PTSD from the motor vehicle collision itself, the thoughts that surfaced as the collision occurred, or the torment having to do with the pain that you are experiencing, the loss in the activities that you are now enduring. Avoiding human contact or social anxieties, depression, all of those things are mental anguish for which Greg Bonin and his counterpart in the Senate is attempting to remove your ability to recover. And I want to show you again House Bill 4806. The definition as he proposes it now eliminates a lot of what we experience in what is mental anguish following an event, an injury producing event. And he wants it to rise to something that you consciously felt. You have to have documents, and this is the physical pain and suffering aspect of it. But when it comes to the mental anguish, it obviously is expanding on the substantial disruption of a person's daily life, but it arises from loss of consortium, loss of companionship, loss of enjoyment in life, or similar mental or emotional injury. It isn't required for it currently to rise from a loss of consortium. And it later you'll see is requiring for so many more methods of proof. Physical pain that you are experiencing, obviously, following an injury producing event, you have suffering from the physical pain. Well, his definition now makes it so that you have to have the physical pain from an observable injury. Most injuries are not observable. Physicians aren't able to take a look at an individual, take them off the street, and know what they are suffering from. These are painful sequelae. Their origins are unknown, and that's why they do diagnostic imaging. That's why they do diagnostic tests. They lay hands on you to see, okay, can I reproduce this painful symptom that you are experiencing to try to narrow down where that generator of the pain is. Arising from an observable injury or impairment significantly limits the ability for current injured individuals to recover. They must have a gash, they must have a broken leg, they must have a bruise. What is the standard now that he is attempting to propose? The also one significant aspect is that when there is an injury producing event and then surgery is indicated and the person goes through surgery, I can't tell you how many female clients have undergone cervical surgery and they have scarring on their neck and it looks like a hickey. These are married women who are now self-conscious enough to hide themselves, to wear scarves in the summer, to wear necklaces, wear long sleeve or turtleneck shirts because they are self-aware and insecure about what that looks like. That is disfigurement, for which Greg Bonin is attempting to eliminate altogether as a method for you to recover. Physical impairment is also significant enough to where if you are impaired from an injury producing event and you cannot work, that is something that he is attempting for everyone in the state of Texas to be unable to recover from. There are significant effects in the works following this bill. You can contact your friends to make them aware of this. You can contact your relatives. You can contact people in Republican jurisdictions, and you can let them know that there is a proactive stance that you can take to eliminate this from moving forward. You cannot sit back and think, this will not affect me, because it will. The statistical analysis of injury producing events is that someone you know or you yourself has experienced an injury. Do something to stop this.